Yo, what up, everyone? Man, just barely made it on time. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do this, but it looks like I came in just in the nick of time, man. They just made their ring entrances. Beterbiev versus Smith Jr. All right, I'm going to commentate this shit live as I always do. Um, yeah, man. I didn't post anything. I didn't really plan it because, to be honest with you, like I said, I didn't think I was going to make it, but um, just slipped through the door and just wanted to double check to see if the fight hadn't started yet, but it doesn't look like it started, and it looks like I made it literally just in time. So I'm going to get straight to it and get my scorecard ready and commentate this fight live, man. All right, let's see here. Yo, what up, Moon Mystic, man? What's up, bro? All right, we're going to get it in, man. If y'all just joining, looks like I made it just in time. They both made their ring walks. They're about to do the fighter introductions right now. If you guys don't know, this is for a unification match. Light heavyweights. Beterbiev undefeated. I believe he's got a 100% KO ratio, 17-0 with 17 knockouts. So if you guys been a part of, my live commentary before, you guys know how I get down, man. I'm going to give you guys punch by punch and then score the fight as we go along. And we'll see what we come up with, man. I didn't leave a prediction for this fight officially. Been really, really busy, man, lately with a lot of personal shit. So I haven't been making videos, haven't been going live, and this is a hobby for me. So priorities first, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad I was able to come in here and commentate this. So if y'all just joining, man, we just getting started. I just literally went live 5 minutes ago. So you haven't missed anything. Introducing Joe Smith Jr. now. He's 28-3 with 22 KOs. He's 32 from Long Island, New York. So that's Joe Smith Jr. Make sure y'all hit that like button as soon as you guys come in, man. This is an out of the ordinary, unplanned live stream right here, man. So the least you guys can do is get those likes up to let them know that I did come in here. You know what I'm saying? I did come in here. And we doing it. Rich G, what's good? Andrew Charles, what's good, man? Good to see you in here. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I think someone's definitely getting knocked out. I definitely think someone's getting knocked out. I really don't see this fight going the distance. Omega, what's good, bro? What's good, man? Yeah, Joe. Joe's from New York, bro. Joe's from New York, from Long Island. Beterbiev, 17-0, 17 KOs. Right, this is the guy that Canelo didn't want to fight. We're about to find out. We're about to find out if Beterbiev is all that hype or not. You know what I mean? Because, Canelo had a chance once upon a time, either Beterbiev or the man that he lost to, right? You know what I mean? So we're going to find out if Beterbiev is the guy that Canelo made a wise decision to not fight. But both of these men look like legitimate light heavies. Like, these are big boys right here. These are legitimate light heavies. And that's why, to me, Bivol is a smaller light heavyweight, right? He's on the smaller side. So imagine Canelo matched up with either of these two, like just physicality wise, Canelo would be a lot smaller. All right, guys, here we go. Round number 1. Joe jumps out first and starts implementing the jab and a left hook right off the top. So looks like Joe wants to be the aggressor. But we know that Beterbiev, he likes to catch and shoot sometimes. Oh, man, big over right hand by Beterbiev early in the fight. It looks like they're getting busy quite early here in this first round. Beterbiev lands another right hand, but he didn't load up on that one, but it did catch Smith. Smith's defense is not the greatest. We know that, but he can return fire and he can hurt you. So let's see. Let's see who has a better game plan, who's going to use a little bit more tactic. I really don't see this fight going the distance. Smith loads up with the right hand to the body. Nice body shot in there. They're both, battling with the jabs, going back and forth with the jabs. But right now, if you're not watching the fight live, Beterbiev is on the back foot and Joe Smith is pressuring him. And Beterbiev has thrown a couple big right hands, which has been partially blocked, but they're hard shots. Both exchange jabs there. A minute down already. Joe Smith has definitely got the volume going and really pressuring Beterbiev heavily. I would say that Joe Smith looks a little bit bigger, a little bit longer. I didn't see the tail of the tape, unfortunately. I was setting everything up, but he does look a little bit bigger. Beterbiev looks a bit cautious. It looks like he respects Joe Smith. Oh, big right counter right hand by Beterbiev. Beterbiev really hurt Joe. Joe's holding on, I think. That was a nice right hand by Beterbiev on the back foot. They go back into the center of the ring, and he comes back with the right hand, chopping right hand again by Beterbiev. Left uppercut by Beterbiev. Another right hand. Oh, down goes Joe. Down goes Joe, but the referee says no knockdown. That's a slip, but there were shots being thrown. Nice jab to the body by Beterbiev after the referee clears them. Now they're both throwing bombs in the first round. Unbelievable. These guys do not want to have a long fight. Nice body shot by Beterbiev with the right hand down to the rib cage. Smith is slowed down a little bit. He slowed down a little bit after coming out real hot out of the gate. And Beterbiev looks a little bit more confident. He's got a little more bounce in his step. He's like, yep, I can time that right hand. I'm just going to matter of time. He lands another right hand. And as he lands it, Smith throws a big looping left hook that misses. So you see the sharpness. I see the sharpness difference. Beterbiev much sharper, looking for the counter, catch, shoot, load up with a big right hand. Oh, that time Smith does go down with another counter right hand. That time he does go down. The ref gives him a count. 7, 8. Wipes off the gloves. He seems to be okay. And that's the end of the first round. Wow. 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 Hell of a first round to start it off. Man, I'm just trying to catch my bearings here. That first round was crazy. That first round was crazy right there. I didn't expect the first round to go like that, but Smith came out, was like, man, I'm going to see if I can get him out of here and won. Came out throwing a lot of punches. Beterbiev was like, whoa, I didn't expect this from Joe Smith, right? Trying to cover up, trying to counter. But he started to time that right hand. Started to time it, landed, and he got close to knocking him down a few times, but he finally got it there the last 5 seconds of the first round. So that's a 10-8 round for Beterbiev right there. What's up, everyone? Make sure you come in. Hit that like button right off the bat. You guys know the drill. Let the people know we're in here, man. Live commentating. Punch by punch commentary. You know what I mean? Let the people know what we got going on in here. Isaiah Felix in the building. What's good? Black Alpha in the building. Salute to you. Thanks for dropping by. Obi-Wan, what's good? Rich G. All right, round number 2. Round number 2. Oh, another right hand by Beterbiev. Now here comes a left hook, left uppercut by Beterbiev. Beterbiev is very heavy-handed. You can see the heavy-handedness in those punches. And now Smith is trying to exchange, and they're both just beating the shit out of each other in the second round here. Not even a minute out. Oh, big right hand by Beterbiev. Joe Smith goes down again. 6, 7, 8. He makes a count again. Big right hand by Beterbiev. That right hand continues to get in there. Joe Smith comes forward again, starts throwing punches. He says, you knocked me down twice, but I ain't done yet. I ain't going out that easy. Beterbiev is getting real confident with that right hand now. That time, right hand to the body. Ooh, right uppercut. Left hook, right hand, left hand. Then Joe Smith crumbles into the ropes. He's down again. 7, 8. Referee grabs the gloves. Says step to the side. He can step. Referee says, okay, here we go again. 2 knockdowns here in the second round, and they're back at it in the middle of the ring. Beterbiev looking for those uppercuts. Beterbiev's punch selection is absolutely fantastic. This is the guy that Canelo didn't want to fight, ladies and gentlemen. This is the guy Canelo wanted no part of. Double jab by Beterbiev, snapping Joe's head back with another clubbing right hand. Joe is now really starting to get beat up. Oh, another left hook, and he stumbles Joe, and Joe holds on for dear life with 50 seconds to go. They both exchange jabs, but Beterbiev snaps Joe's head back once again. Super heavy-handed by Beterbiev. Left uppercut, right hand. Joe Smith is wobbled again, and the referee calls it. The referee calls it. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Second round TKO. Joe Smith down a total of 3 times, getting clubbed, getting battered, getting smacked around the ring by Beterbiev. Wow. Finally, the referee said, I can't watch any more of this. And Joe Smith Jr. fans in the crowd are shocked. Absolutely shocked. Wow. I didn't even have to score this fight. Second round TKO for Beterbiev. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the guy. This is the guy. Let me say it again. This is the guy that we wanted Canelo to go fight. When Canelo said, I'm not going to defend the belts, I'm going to go up to 175, we said, go fight Beterbiev. He fought Bivol, the smallest of the options, and Bivol outboxed him, ladies and gentlemen. I want you guys to pay attention to details, man. This is boxing right here. There's levels to this shit. Size matters in boxing. Beterbiev literally went in the ring and assaulted Joe Smith Jr., who is not a light puncher, who is not a small man, who came in there, didn't look like he lacked any confidence. He did not look like he was, in a different class. He came out looking confident, and Beterbiev just beat him down. Super heavy-handed is Beterbiev. I've watched a few of his fights, but this fight is impressive to me. 2 rounds, ladies and gentlemen. 2 rounds. 3 knockdowns. And the referee ended up having to stop and literally save Joe Smith. And for anybody out there saying, man, I was hoping a lot for Joe Smith, I think the referee should have allowed it to continue. Joe was getting hurt. He was getting hurt badly. He was getting hurt very badly. You get knocked down 3 times in 2 rounds and then wobbled like another 2 or 3 other times. Right before the ref stopped it, Beterbiev threw a right hand, and this dude did a 360. I shit you not. This motherfucker did a whole 360. Joe Smith did a 360. Beterbiev said, pull back, bam. And then Joe Smith went like this. Whoop. He did the whoopie. He did a whoop-de-doop. He looked at the referee like, yo, is the round over? Joe Smith just got plummeted. Well, damn. I was ready to commentate a 12-round fight. Shit. Well, at least give me 6. At least go half the distance. Wow. Now the WBC, WBO, IBF, light heavyweight world champion, Artur Beterbiev. And now he is 18-0 with 18 knockouts. So remember, guys, when you come out on YouTube and you cruise around the landscape of boxing and you go to channels out here that know boxing, right? And when Canelo decided, and I hate to make it about Canelo, but we talking about 175. We talking about a division that Canelo just visited, that Canelo told us he's going up there for legacy. That's what he told us. He wanted the fans to believe that. That's why I'm bringing up Canelo. But fans like myself and not fans, but even more importantly, content creators like myself came out here and said, yo, we don't agree with you essentially vacating. I mean, you still got the belts, but in my opinion, you vacate 168 so you can go up there to 175 and try to conquer another weight class. And we said, well, if you're going to do that, even though we don't agree with it, if you're going to do it, though, it's got to be Beterbiev. It's got to be this guy who's got 17-0 and 17-0 with 17 KOs. It's got to be that guy, not Bivol. Bivol's the smallest option in the weight class. And your ass got beat up. You got outboxed by Bivol. What do you think Beterbiev is going to do to Canelo? Wait, did y'all just watch the same fight I just watched? Y'all just watch the same shit I just watched? And if you didn't watch it, let me remind you, this guy, Joe Smith Jr., got knocked down 3 times in 2 rounds. He got wobbled another 3 or 4 times. When the referee stopped the fight, Beterbiev did a pullback counter right hand that spun Joe Smith's ass around 360 degrees. He did literally the whoop-de-doop and looked at the referee like, damn, did I just get hit with the sledgehammer? Canelo was a small man. Canelo came, we're talking about 147. We're talking about 150. These are 175-pound grown-ass men that walk around at 190. You don't play this shit, but you see, Canelo knew not to touch Beterbiev. He stayed far, clear, and away from Beterbiev, and that's why y'all pay attention to what I am saying. That is why when Canelo went to go fight Bivol, that's why he came out hot. That's why he came out to try to knock out Bivol early. If you guys go back and watch the fight, Canelo got burned out because he came out with all that steam. Because he knew he can't win a boxing match against Bivol. He knew this. He knew he couldn't. So he thought, man, I got to try to knock him out. And when he couldn't knock him out, then it was just survival. I got to go at least 12. Beterbiev literally just smacked around a grown-ass, legitimate 175-pounder in Joe Smith Jr. in 2 rounds. Knocked him down 3 times. You know the other crazy thing? I don't think Joe hurt him once. And Joe was loading up. Joe was trying to hurt him. Credit to him. He said, hey, you got knocked down the first time like that? Shit, he could have went backwards. But he came in, he tried his best. He's like, man, I got to try to hurt him. He couldn't do nothing. Wow. I can't even wrap my head around this. Y'all be serious, man. This shit's crazy right here. This shit's crazy. I gotta cook later. Maybe Sunday night. Maybe on Sunday night, I'm going to cook on this shit. I'm going to cook on Canelo people now, bro. Because I'm like, if this is let's say this is like an 8, 9, 10 round fight and they both go at each other, it's a war, maybe they're both hurt, and if Beterbiev still wins, then I'm like, I kind of expect that. But this is a demolishment. This dude he got tore apart. Joe Smith got destroyed. You know what I mean? Like, I told myself, I'll mind my business. If Beterbiev goes in there and it's a tough war, but he gets a decision or gets a late stoppage, I'll mind my business about Canelo because I'm tired of putting energy on it. Canelo's going to do Canelo things. He's going to do what he wants to do. I ain't trying to waste my time. But I said, you know what, man, I gotta commentate on this. I didn't announce that I was going to commentate on this fight. I literally came in last minute. Literally last minute, I came in. I said, you know what, man, I gotta commentate on this, because if Beterbiev puts on the performance that he just did, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Triple G is a duck. This man ducked Beterbiev. He ducked his ass. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. And I challenge anybody to come and challenge me on that. Forget about Bivol. Forget about it. I won't rub it in your face no more. It was a bad night for Canelo. Let's just say it was a bad night. I won't call it a cherry pick, nothing like that. It was a bad night. No problem. Champions lose, they come back. Okay. But your man ducked Beterbiev, man. He ducked his ass. You know why he ducked him? Look what he did to a grown-ass, legitimate light heavyweight. A man that walks around 190 pounds. A man that can hit. A man that's supposed to be tough. And he took care of him like he wasn't shit. What the hell is a 5'7", 150-pound Canelo going to do to Beterbiev, man? Get the fuck out of my face with that shit. Jerome walked through him like he was vapor. Like he was vapor. Just walking through fog. This shit's crazy. I don't think anybody could have predicted this. I don't think anybody would have came in here and said, oh, yeah, Beterbiev knocks him out in 2. Who could have predicted that? Who could have predicted that? This was a demolishment. Oh, Rich G. Hey, sure, smart duck, but it's a duck nonetheless. You should put duck in capital letters. And people get upset. Hey, don't call it a duck. He's a great champion. I didn't say he wasn't a great champion. I'm saying he ducked Beterbiev. He straight up ducked his ass because he was looking at 175 and he said, let me browse the landscape. Oh, shit. You see this guy Beterbiev? I don't want no part of that motherfucker. He going to load up on the right hand. That shit's going to be like a bazooka on my face. And look, Canelo ain't dumb. He knows he's a small man. He knows he's a much smaller man. He gets cracked like that. You think he's trying to get knocked down in front of 50,000 Mexicans? Hell no, he ain't. Hell no, he ain't. Hey, Hoplo, that's not true. That's not true. Let me stop this damn stream. That's not true, Bo. Joe Habib went for Joe Smith. Joe Habib right here on YouTube, bro, said that he thought that Joe Smith might pull the upset. I don't know what his exact prediction was, but that's what he said. Go over. He's probably going to go live about it tomorrow. Call his ass out. Oh, I thought Beterbiev was going to get a late TKO. I thought it was going to be a battle early. I thought that Joe was going to get his punches in, going to make it a little bit interesting, maybe get knocked down, but I didn't think he's going to get his ass beat like that, bro. That was a demolishment. Bro, second round, bro. Second rounds. 3 knockdowns. Wobbled another 4 other times. He crumbled into the ropes. He got dropped down to a knee. He got spun around 360. Like fucking dancing a cumbia song, man. And you know what I'm saying? In Sonora, Mexico, he got spun around like a washing machine, bro. That shit was crazy. That shit is crazy. Now, I agree. I agree that the majority of people had Beterbiev winning. I had him winning too. I would have said I didn't give an official prediction, by the way, but I probably would have said 7, maybe 8 round stoppage, right? I think Joe's tough, but I didn't think he's going to go out like that. But there are people out here, and maybe, hey, shout out to Joe Habib, because I think he's a New Yorker. So maybe he's going with his fellow man, because Joe Smith Jr. is from Long Island. So maybe that's what it is. But he's not the only one, man. There's a lot of people out here that thought Joe Smith Jr. had a chance. There's a lot of people out here that thought that Joe Smith had a chance. So I don't want to hear none of this shit. Oh, yeah, second round TKO? Yeah, 3 knockdowns? Oh, yeah, I would have predicted that. That's not a surprise. Come on, bro. You're killing me. Anybody thinking that, I got a whole scorecard laid out right here. I'm ready to give at least 6 rounds. I'm ready to commentate at least 6 rounds. Joe Smith got embarrassed, bro. Joe Smith got embarrassed. Oh, okay, Hoplo. I don't know where he's from. I think he's from the East Coast. I know that. The point is your man thought that Joe Smith had a chance to pull the upset. That's the point. So that's what it is. You don't believe me? Go to the channel and ask him. So wow. Tom, what's good, man? He says his yard is mandatory. He may want to rethink this. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's a mandatory, but I think they interviewed him before the fight. I didn't catch what he said, but they interviewed him. I'm not sure if he's a mandatory, but I think it's a good fight to make. I think it's a pretty damn good fight to make. And Yarde, man, Yarde will put. I don't even know, man. I don't even know now. Yo, I don't even know right now. I need time to think about this. Beterbiev just stopped Joe Smith in 2 rounds. 2 rounds. 3 knockdowns. I don't know. I need time to digest it. But Yarde was what? But you know what? Yarde's skilled, man. Yarde's skilled. See, the thing about the problem with Joe Smith is this: he's got 0 defense. 0. His defense is punching back. That's his defense. He got hit. Shit, as soon as the bell rang, within 15 seconds, he got smacked across the face with a straight right hand down the pipe. How the hell are you going to get hit with the right hand like that flush early? And then he was getting hit with uppercuts. He was getting hit with left hooks. He was basically getting hit with everything and the kitchen sink. I didn't see him roll any punches. I didn't see him pull punches. I didn't see him do shit besides get hit. Unless Beterbiev just straight up missed. But he was getting hit with pretty much everything. And that's why his ass got stopped in 2 rounds. You can see that. You can see visually the heavy-handedness of Beterbiev. You can see it. Like how heavy he punches. That shit's crazy. Hey, yo, D-Style, man. Tell the people in here that Joe Habib said that Joe Smith Jr. has a chance to pull the upset. That's what he said. I ain't trying to throw smoke at him. I'm not. Shit, people make wrong predictions all the time. But I say that because people are saying that nobody predicted Joe Smith Jr., and that's not true. So I don't know. All I gotta say is on a dreary Sunday morning for me, where I'm at, barely made this live stream, wasn't gonna do it. All I can say is I understand why Canelo didn't want to fight this man. Oh shit. Hey, I understand why Canelo didn't want to fight this man. But look, this guy just demolished a legitimate light heavyweight, one of the biggest light heavyweights in the division, stature-wise, physically, and straight up demolished him. But I understand, oh, yeah, skills paid the bills, though, Divine. Well, you saying Beterbiev ain't got no skill? It's not just he's not just heavy-handed. Did you see the right hands that he was landing? He was pulling back and throwing a right hand down, follow up with the left uppercut. He was putting combinations on Joe Smith's ass. And even if you're Canelo with your little shoulder roll and your little bobbing and weaving, Beterbiev from distance, he's going to land something. He's going to land. If he throws a 4-punch combination, he's landing. And he ain't no Bivol. Bivol is not heavy-handed. I don't care what anybody says. Beterbiev knocks out Canelo. Knocks him out. And I would debate anybody on that. Knocks him out in 8. Within 8 rounds, he knocks out Canelo. Canelo can't hurt Beterbiev. He couldn't hurt Bivol. Joe Smith threw every ounce of his body weight behind a punch when he was hurt. All credit to him. He went out on a shield. But I'm hurt. I might as well try to hurt him back. And he put everything that he could behind a punch. And Beterbiev didn't even blink. Beterbiev didn't even blink. He said, right hand, motherfucker. Left hook. How you like that? You think a 150-pounder? Okay, I'll give him 160. Fuck it. I'll give Canelo 160. You think a 160-pounder? He can fight at 168, but he's not a true 168-pounder. In my opinion, he can't hurt Beterbiev. He might last because he's got boxing skill, but if you can't hurt him, he's going to keep throwing hellacious, hard punches, and he's skilled. He's an Olympian. So I'm willing to debate anybody on that. And that's why I said, when Canelo was out there saying he's going to go up there and he's going to fight people at 175, there are some people that took it very personally, right? And talk about, you got to do some work at 168 still, blah, blah, blah. I didn't necessarily like it, but I said, if you're going to go to 175, I understand the notion behind it. It's got to be Artur Beterbiev, though. That's it. That's how you really prove yourself. In my opinion, he's the best. He's the best in the division. And he's the biggest threat. But no, you could take Bivol, who's on the smaller side of 175-pounders. Not nearly as heavy-handed. And then you go in there for the first 4 rounds, you try to knock him out. Because you can't outbox him because he's too big. And you know that it's going to be a long, drawn-out fight if you try to go in there and box like you're fighting back at middleweight. So you go in there and you've expended a shitload of energy trying to knock him out, and you couldn't. So somebody, please say, oh, well, but Vine, your style make fights, bro. Like, Canelo can go out there. He could just outbox him. He got that little Mayweather shoulder roll defense and shit. He can counter with that right hand. Canelo, he's like got hand speed and shit. There's weight classes in boxing for a reason. He's not knocking out Beterbiev. He's not knocking him out. So if you say that, oh, well, I think that I think Canelo can win. Well, he's got to go in there like Bernard Hopkins. He's got to go in there like a Mayweather. He's got to go in there like a Pernell Whitaker. He's got to go in there and outbox Beterbiev, who's much bigger, stronger, who can take a hell of a punch, who has skill. And you got to go out there and outbox him for 12 rounds. That's the only way you beat him. But does he have the gas tank to do it, number one? Does he have the discipline to do it, number two? Because I think Canelo has, he has that, that classic syndrome where he wants to put on a show and shit like that. That's why Pacquiao ended up face down against Marquez. Face down, ass up. Because he wanted to put on a show. He got his ass caught, got slip counter, bam, sleep. Yeah. Exactly, Obi. What's up, Karma? Y'all make sure you hit that like button, man. I ain't staying in here too long, man. Maybe another 20 minutes or so, and I'm getting up out of here. We should have 50 likes by now. But yeah, man. No gas tank. He's got no gas tank. He can't hurt Beterbiev. Beterbiev clearly can hurt him. Like the shots that he was throwing at Joe Smith Jr. tonight. Hey, he doesn't even have to. People have to understand. Well, but Canelo got defense, though. Oh, yeah, he does. But that's why I said round 8. That's why I said before 8. Because he's got enough defense. He's smaller. He's going to be more elusive than Joe. Joe ain't got no defense at all. He's got a classic high guard that was getting pierced, around the guard, underneath the guard, was getting pull countered. Beterbiev was just ripping him apart by the last 30 seconds of the first round. That fight was over. It was just a matter of time. He timed him on that one punch where the referee called it a slip. Remember when he went down? The referee called that one a slip. But he actually landed. The only thing is he got his feet caught up. And that's why the referee didn't call it. But when he landed that right hand, when the referee called it a slip, Beterbiev knew he had it won. He said, yep, okay, I know where I got the right hand in now. It's a wrap. And that's exactly what happened. He said, yep. He just wait, boom, right hand again, left uppercut, left hook, boom, right hand again. That's it. So, yeah, Canelo is not going to make those same mistakes. He's not as foolish, right? He's going to be more aware. But you got to keep this man off you. You got to keep Beterbiev off you. And he's not some dump truck that just walks forward like an Antonio Margarito that you can try to light his ass up with combinations. No, he's going to counter you. He's going to pull counter. He's going to catch and shoot. He's going to go to the body. He's going to be, surgical. So you're in trouble. You're in trouble if you're Canelo, period. So call all of your aunties, your uncles, your cousins, your best friends, everybody that you know here on YouTube, all your content creators, and anybody out here who thinks that Canelo, let me rephrase that, Saul Canelo Alvarez can beat Artur Beterbiev in a matchup at 175, say, you need to hit my boy Divine Sense. Y'all need to debate. I'll debate anybody. I'll do it blindfolded. I will debate somebody blindfolded, and I will give myself on the mic 1 minute, and I'll give my opponent 2 minutes on the mic. And I just need 1 minute. And we can go 10 rounds back and forth. And I'll do it blindfolded. So I'm not looking at any statistics. I don't need none of that. I got it all up here. I will shred you. I will shred you. There's no way you can beat me in debate. Beterbiev puts Canelo in sleep in under 8 rounds. Tell everybody you know. That conversation is dead. That conversation is so dead. And shit, Canelo is at the ranch right now before he's about to take his horse ride. And he was watching this fight and he was like, see, that's what I told my handlers. I said, what are you thinking, man? You don't give me Beater, but you don't give me this guy. You think I'm trying to get knocked? Bro, I ain't trying to get knocked down in front of 50,000 Scream Canelo fans, bro. What's that other dude's name? The smaller one? Bivol. Give me Bivol, man. See? He watched the fight tonight with his handlers, and he nudged them. He said, you see? That's why I told you, leave that dude alone. 18-0, 18 KOs. Knocks out Joe Smith Jr. in fucking 2 rounds. Spun his ass around like a cumbia song. That's what he did. He literally, I'm not even joking. I wish I can play the replay right now. I'm not even joking. He slipped, pulled, right hand, boom, landed flush on Joe Smith Jr.'s face. It wasn't even on his chin, because if it was his chin, he probably would have put him to sleep. Right on the face, boom. And Joe Smith Jr. literally spun around, right? Like as if he was dancing at a Cinco de Mayo festival, dancing to cumbia music, did a full 360, and then the motherfucker looked at the referee like, oh, is the party over? Hey, ya. ¿Qué pasó? This, I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Y'all might be thinking, hey, this guy, Devon, he out here talking shit. Go replay the tape. Go replay the tape. That's what happened. That's what happened. He got spun around literally 360 degrees. Yeah. Y'all seen the movie Selena, the original with Jennifer Lopez, when she's a little girl and her mom is showing her how to do doing the washing machine with her hips. That's what happened to Joe Smith Jr. He did the washing machine, bro. Like Selena's mom, like did a washing machine, and then he had that spun around like this, bro. Yo, he went like this. Hey, you can't make that shit up, bro. You can't make that shit up. He literally spun around. hey, he literally. It was literally like this. Hey, that was Joe Smith Jr. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Joe, my man, out there showing the people how to do that cumbia, bro. Oh my God, bro. I am not making this shit up. Yo, tell somebody in the chat. I am not even joking right now. That's literally what happened. This man he did the straight. Oh man, we out here clowning. Hey, I'm not even joking right now. I know I hate to do it. I hate to do it. Hey, shout out to Joe though. He could have quit. A lot of dudes would have quit when he got knocked down that second, especially after that second time. He could have quit. He could have said, "Oh," but he came in. He threw like a big right hand in the body, I think, and they got caught in a little bit like an exchange in that second round. They were just both punching each other. Like they both threw like a 5-punch combination, and then Beterbiev he ate it. He was literally like King Kong in there today. He ate everything. He's like, ah, ah, ah. He ate it, and then all of a sudden, bang, threw like a hammer fist, bang, and all of a sudden, bro, hey, I swear to God, bro, it was just, it was like this was Joe right here. Hey, you would think that it was a fucking like cartoon or some shit. You would think that's like some I don't know, bro, like that coyote trying to hit the roadrunner or some shit. And he swings so hard that he misses. The motherfucker just starts spinning around. But the problem is he got hit. Oh my God. And this is the problem, right? When we talked about where Canelo doesn't want to fight this man. Because if that was Canelo getting hit with the punch like that, if he makes a 190-pound man spin around like that, right? Like salsa nights in Miami, doing the triple spin, If he's gonna make a grown ass 190-pound man spin like that, what do you think he's gonna do to a 160-pound man? Oh, there is no spin. There is no merry-go-rounds. That is not pass go collect $100 for Canelo. Oh no. That is bedtime. That is blanky time. That is, oh my God, girlfriend running into the ring. That's what's happening. But people know this. People know it. People like me know it. They say, oh, we know why you don't want to fight Beterbiev, bro. Just wait. Just wait until Beterbiev's next fight. Y'all going to see why Canelo didn't fight him. And then there you go. What's up, Malcolm? 175, bro. 175, light heavies. Light heavies. You literally can't make this shit up. I'm out here doing. And I can't even get Joe Smith fan. Believes me. I'm not making fun of the situation that you're just heavyweight in 2 rounds. Wobble is that? All right, I think we're back up. I had to refresh. My bad. I got like 15 different applications going at one time, so that shit happens. That shit happens, man. But look, man, I mean, the only reason why I'm out here explaining the things that I'm explaining because people don't believe me. Literally, they don't believe me. And I'm out here commentating, giving you guys the facts. I'm giving nothing but nobody has come in here and disputed anything that I've said because it's been all facts. And then I put on the whole animation for you. I expand your imagination. I expand the fact of Joe Smith Jr., who's a 190-pound man, essentially got spun around like I said, salsa nights in Miami. He got spun around in a triple spin, and I showed it to you. I acted it all out, and I can't even get 50 likes up in this bitch because that's what happens. Joe Smith Jr. fans, they come in here like, oh man, my man lost, man. Shit, man, this guy out here making fun because Joe Smith gets spinning around like that, got knocked down 3 times. That's some bullshit. Fuck this guy. So they don't hit the like button. And then you got the Canelo fans. I say the things I say about Canelo. And then the Canelo fans are like, oh, here they go again. Here they go again. They can't help it. They got to bring up Canelo. Well, guess what? Canelo's the one who talks about risks. He's the one that talks about taking all the risk and all this other shit. He's the one that talking about, I ought to go up to bigger weight classes and fight the best competition. But guess what? You didn't fight the best competition because the best competition at 175 is the man that you saw tonight that completely demolished Joe Smith Jr. That was the best man in the division. So that's why I bring him up. Because not only that, I came in here and I was the one that told people that if he's going to go up to 175, I will give him credit only if he takes on the biggest risk possible. And that biggest risk is Artur Beterbiev. And he didn't fucking do it. And then he ends up getting his ass beat by Bivol anyways, who's not the biggest threat. So what do you think that Beterbiev is going to do to Canelo? And I am ready to debate anybody. Beterbiev would knock out Canelo in under 8 rounds. Mark my words. But you know what? This man struggles to even fight someone like Charlo or someone that's in 168 like Andre. He can't even fight those dudes. Do you think he's going to fight Beterbiev? I got the best plan ever. I'm going to rematch for the third time a 40-year-old man in Triple G. And guess what? The people are going to buy it because I am Saul Canelo Alvarez. Whatever I do, people submit because I have that I don't know what it is, that mystic power. You got that mystic power. You get people to buy that shit. But you know what? You're not going to get my money. That's for damn sure. And you know what else you're not going to get? My energy on this mic. And this is the one thing that I love to do. I do this shit for a hobby. This ain't a full-time job. I haven't made a video in 5-6 days. But I came in here last minute, commentated on the fight. The shit lasted 2 rounds. It lasted 2 rounds. The guy that Canelo was supposed to fight knocked the dude out in 2 rounds. And we're talking about Joe Smith Jr. We're not talking about a taxi driver. We talk about a champion. Joe Smith Jr. was a champion. This was for a unified title match right here. TKO in 2. TKO in 2. Referee stoppage after 3 knockdowns. Hey, shit, Johnny, you might be right. Well, you're quoting G5. So G5, he might be right. He might be saying, well, I'm contractually obligated to Triple G now. But afterwards, don't worry, Joe. I got you. I'll give you another shot at glory. And that's a style matchup made up in heaven. The only problem with Joe Smith Jr. against Canelo is obviously size. But if you can fight the Liam Smiths and these other stand-up, high guard type fighters, Canelo can go in there. He can box. But you see against Beterbiev, you see, it's the punching combinations that he throws. It's the ability to slip over a jab, throw a big, hard right hand. The dude is 18-0 with 18 knockouts, and he knocked the dude out in the second round, knocked his ass down, a 190-pound man 3 fucking times and hurt him 4 times and spun his ass in the spin cycle literally by a punch. Spun his ass around 360. Somebody tell me I'm lying. Somebody tell me I'm lying. PGH Big Dog, what's good? Hey, Malcolm. Bro, I'm literally telling you right now, if you saw the replay, right before the referee stopped it, this dude got punched in the face and literally spun around 360. I can't make this shit up. I swear, somebody need to go hit up BFTB so he can make a meme on this shit. Because he's like the new king of memes. I don't have the savviness nor the time or patience to do that shit. But I'm telling you right now, that's what happened. That's what happened right there. That's literally what happened. Somebody tell me I'm lying. Somebody tell me I'm lying right now. Somebody. Hey, I'm saying. What if that was Canelo? What if that was Canelo? Go watch the replay. Go watch the replay. Shit. You know what, man? I might try it, man. Before I get up out of here, hey, because there's people right now listening and they're punching air right now because they think I'm being, I'm being mean. Oh, Divine's he's normally not like this. His commentary on YouTube's so good normally, and he's out here acting a fool for some reason. Well, I'm not making it up. I'm not making this shit up. Look, I'm going to try to find it right now, y'all. Hey, for all the people, let's see. Let's see if it's up. Let's see. Y'all see what I'm talking about, man. I honestly was shocked. If you listen to me live, commentate on the fight, because I know a lot of you guys came in afterwards. But if you guys were listening live, like I was literally shocked. I was literally shocked. All right, let me see if I can play this and see if I won't get shut down. I mean, but the dude was just getting he was crumbling. Joe Smith Jr. was literally crumbling. All right, I got it right here. Bear with me. I'm telling you, when you see this, you're gonna say, "Wow, Divine seriously wasn't joking. He seriously wasn't joking." It's so bad right now. I don't know. I don't know why, to be honest. It's really bad now. Yo, what up, town? Hey, let the people know, man. I've been on here the past 20 minutes telling people this was the guy that we wanted to see Canelo fight. Like, if you're going to go up and fight at 175, he is the biggest threat. If you're fighting for legacy, if you're fighting for, I want to prove to people that I'm the smaller man, but I can go up there and beat the bigger man, then it's Beterbiev. That's how you make your claim. And if you lose, then people say, well, he did actually fight the toughest competition available. And that's the shit that we've been talking about. That is literally the shit that we've been talking about. Julio Guzman, what's good, man? He said, I have Beterbiev to win in the third. I wish Canelo had picked Beterbiev for the 175 title. Facts. His camp wasn't dumb. Oh, no, they knew exactly what they were doing. 100%. I don't know if I would have predicted Joe Smith to get knocked out like that or to get stopped like that. Because I guess, I gotta be correct here. He wasn't knocked out, but he was beat up, and the fight was stopped, and he got dropped 3 times in the by the side. I mean, they didn't even make it out of the second round, so that's a demolishment. Period. And so I wouldn't have predicted that. I would have said maybe 7-8, maybe. I gave Joe a bit more credit. I thought he was going to be tougher. But the thing about it is, he couldn't even hurt. He couldn't even hurt Beterbiev, bro. He couldn't even hurt him. He couldn't even oh shit, okay, he hits pretty hard. Let me back up a little bit. Nope. Beterbiev is literally eating his punches, eating them, and then returning fire with more fire. That shit was crazy. But look, let's share this. All right, y'all ready for this, man? Hey, we're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about it, and hey, pay attention, because I'm only gonna run through this once. I'm only gonna run through this once, man. And I shit you not. He makes Smith Jr. spin around. I don't think I've ever seen some shit like that. Not at light heavyweight. I got to think back. But you guys came in here and I was poking fun and laughing and giggling and doing acting back here. But I'm sorry. I got to make this point. Because hey, some of you guys be on that bullshit, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Some of you be on that bullshit, making excuses. We do these open panels all the time. I got Firestorm panels going, and people talking about, oh yeah, but Beterbiev this, Beterbiev that. What about Beterbiev? Yeah, hey, Beterbiev knocking a 190-pound man across the ring like he ain't shit. Let's be real here, and y'all about to see. Y'all about to see the cumbia. Right here. Here comes the cumbia. Now watch, y'all. This is look. I mean, look at these hard shots. I mean, look at that right uppercut. Bam, wobbled. And no respect. No respect for Joe. Zero respect for Joe. Zero respect for him. Makes the count. And the only reason why he made the count is Joe is he's a big man. He's a big man. He's a legitimate light heavyweight. I mean, he can take it, but he's just getting. I mean, look, Joe is trying. Joe is trying to like get back into the fight with the big punch. But hey, pay close attention. Look at that jab. That jab just snapped Joe's head back. Look at that. Clubbing right hand. You ready? Get ready for the cumbia. Woo. Oh, it's on ice skates. Hey, ready? Oh, here it comes. Look at this clubbing. Just clubbing. Left uppercut. Right uppercut. Oh, woo. Hey, I told you. You can't get up. You can't make this shit up. Did you guys see that? Hey, what if that was Canelo? What if that was Canelo right there? Oh man, this is why I be saying the things I'm saying. This is why I be saying it, man. That Joe Smith is a 190-pound man. Joe Smith is a 190-pound man, bro. Oh my god. This shit. Hey, I gotta give thanks. To Artur Beterbiev, man, for entertaining myself and for the viewers tonight. Beautiful display of what a destruction in boxing can look like, and also furthering the points that we've been trying to drill home for the past 3 or 4 months on why Canelo didn't want to fight you. Thank you for passing on that humble reminder. And, giving us that just due as content creators out here who've been saying, hey, if you want to go for legacy, then do it the right way. There's a guy up there named Artur Beterbiev who's 17-0 with 17 KOs at the time. And he's ready to knock your head off. So go in there and prove that are you ready for this? Go prove that you are pound for pound the best. And that's why I said cherry picking going wrong, because you chose Bivol, not Beterbiev. You chose Bivol because he's smaller and he thought he had a chance to land something big and shock the world and get all the accolades of beating a light heavyweight champion and conquering another weight class. That you try to pull a slick one. That's why it's called a cherry pick. If you go and fight Beterbiev, that's not a cherry pick because he's the best in the division. And if you lose, not only is he the best, but he's the biggest threat of knocking you out. So if you lose, then whatever. You went up too far. The dude's too big. He's too strong. He's too powerful. No problem. You're still a champ. It doesn't hurt your Hall of Fame status. Go back down to 168 and handle business. But that's why it was a cherry pick. Period. And tonight, Beterbiev proved that. He proved it. He proved why Bivol was a cherry pick. He proved it. My man Julio back in that super chat. He says, I was at Smith versus Bivol fight, and Bivol easily landed hands on Smith. Beterbiev is 100 times the puncher. Facts. I like Joe. I hope he can rebound from this. Oh, he'll be back. He'll be back. You know, I'm laughing at Joe because I'm partially shocked. I'm blown away. I didn't expect that type of dismantlement. And I'm mostly poking fun at the Canelo fans, to be honest with you, unfortunately, at the expense of Joe Smith Jr. But Joe will be back. It's just that Beterbiev right now he's an animal. He's just straight up killer at 175. Period. Appreciate that super chat, Julio, man. Much love, bro. I appreciate you, man. And comes in with another one, man. He says, Canelo ducked the rematch with Bivol. And there you go. And there you go. There's another one. My man Julio letting you go. Exactly. And that's why. That is exactly why he is fighting Triple G in September. That is why. Because he got a true taste of 175. He's like, oh, man. It's like, you know, it's like when somebody tells you about this nice jalapeno or habanero burger that you can get down the street at the shop. He said, man, you go try it, man. It's big, it's juicy, it's like, you know, and you got that one friend that can eat anything spicy. We all got that one friend, right? We all got that one friend that can just eat a crazy amount of spice or spiciness. And he's trying to convince you, or she trying to convince you to go try this burger. Oh, but it ain't that spicy though, bro. Like they put some sauce on it. It tastes good. They put like a couple double layers of cheese on that bitch. It's not that spicy, bro. Trust me. Just try it out. So you're like, all right, shit, man. You selling it. I want to go try it out. You go over to the truck shop. You know what I'm saying? You smell that smoked habanero and you smell the cheese and the sauce and shit dripping. You're like, yeah, man, that burger looks good. You start to unwrap it. You take that first bite. And that shit sends you straight to hell. That spice sends you straight to the depths of Hades. And your mouth is burning. It's on fire. You're like, God damn. You said this shit just a little bit spicy. I need a fire hydrant. Yo, somebody call a doctor. Out here crying and shit. Whole pores just seeping out. Dying, burning. Guess what? You're never going to taste that burger again. That's your man Canelo right there. He bit into that big, juicy, spicy, full of hormones burger, that spicy ass burger. And he said, man, I don't want to taste that shit ever again. That shit too much to handle. That's what happened. That's what happened right there. That's the best analogy I can give you. He took a bite in that 175-pound burger, and he said, nope, I can't handle that shit. That's too much for me. So I guess in one way, we got to give credit to Bivol as well, because Bivol said, your ass is never venturing off over here at 175 ever again. So at least we got that. Spirit, exactly. Just like that. We all been there. We've all been there. Vano Screw Clips, what's good, man? I see you. Double checking the chat. But look, man, hey, I was expecting this to be, at least a 6-7 round fight. We didn't even get close to that, obviously. If you just join in, I guess this is like the post-fight version. The fight only lasted 7 minutes. But look, man, to me, yeah, congratulations to Beterbiev on a fantastic victory. Stays undefeated, keeps his 100% KO ratio, becomes unified titleist at light heavy. So congratulations to him. Joe Smith, I mean, I'm sorry I had to imitate you spinning around the ring 360. But it is what it is. It happens. You'll be back, though. You still got a lot of love around here for you. You know what I mean? But look, man, you just step into a ring with an animal. I mean, the dude's a bear. The dude's just coming. It's crazy because I don't want no excuses later. I don't want no excuse about, oh, Joe, he was scared. Your motherfucker wasn't scared. Joe came out punching. Joe came out trying to hurt Beterbiev early. I said, oh, Beterbiev's on the back foot. We see Beterbiev, he's got that amateur experience, 2-time Olympian. He's got skills, man. He stayed relaxed, and he looked for that counter, and he found it. And that's it. That's all she wrote. So Joe will be back, though. He's rugged. He's tough. He's been around. He'll be in he might get another title shot at some point, but he'll be in the mix. But the biggest thing about this whole fight to me is it solidifies what myself and many other content creators out here have been preaching about Canelo Alvarez. And this whole idea of, legacy, he's going for legacy, going for the bigger weight classes, this, that, and whatever. Even though you got unfinished business at 168. We leave that to the side. Some of us, not all of us, some content creators really dig in at Canelo. And you guys know who I'm talking about. People who really shred Canelo. I'm not really that type of dude, right? I nitpick. You know what I'm saying? I nitpick for sure. But my thing is this. If you're going to vacate a weight class, essentially, and I don't care if you keep the belts or not, that's irrelevant. Tyson Fury is holding on. He's holding belts at heavyweight hostage just because he's got that 1-year grace period. But I don't give a shit. To me, that's vacating. If you're not defending, if you're not active, you're vacating. I don't give a shit what the time frame is. So he essentially vacated 168. He took a break, went up to 175, and his ass got outboxed by the smallest talent. I mean, he was in the talent pool, no doubt. No disrespect to Bivol, but he's the smallest. Even if you want to throw Joe Smith in there. Joe Smith, he didn't fight Joe Smith. He didn't fight Beterbiev. He fought Bivol, the smallest of the three. And he got outboxed. He got embarrassed. So that shit needs to be put to rest. And in my opinion, hey, check this out. In my opinion, the victory that Beterbiev had tonight, Canelo fans are really going to hate what I'm about to say right now. They're going to really, 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 really hate what I'm about to say right now. Based off the victory that Beterbiev did tonight against Joe Smith Jr., a 190-pound man, knocked him down 3 times, referee stoppage, spun his ass around the way he did. Canelo Alvarez, by default, because he ducked this man, he needs to drop down a few more notches on the pound-for-pound list. Yes, I said it. He needs to drop down a few more notches off the pound-for-pound list. He didn't get knocked down low enough after he lost against Bivol. But this man right here, because guess what? If he would have got knocked out against Beterbiev, or because, you lose a 12-round decision, they say, oh, well, he still won 4 or 5 rounds, even though, that's bullshit. But, they make excuses for the pound-for-pound list. But if your ass gets put to sleep, hey, you going at the bottom of the barrel of the fucking pound-for-pound list, bro. Now, we may say after 6 months and say, you know what, hey, we're a bit harsh on you because you did fight the best talent in the weight class. So, we'll put you back up a couple of spots. You're going to get those spots back anyways because you're going to fight Triple G, and that's pretty much a guaranteed victory. But that's my opinion. Tonight, based off of Beterbiev's performance and the way he knocked out, or let me be correct, stopped Smith, by default, Canelo drops down a few more points on the pound-for-pound list. Now, on my pound-for-pound list, which I probably need to make a video of it and let you guys know what my list is, but on my list, I'm nice. I'm nice. I'm a nice guy. If you fought Beterbiev instead of Bivol and you got knocked out, I would have been nice. I would have kept you on the pound-for-pound list because you took the best risk. You took the most riskiest fight that you possibly could at 175. But because you didn't, and you fought Bivol, and you got outboxed, and then Beterbiev goes in there and stops Joe Smith Jr. in 2 rounds, then you're not on my pound-for-pound list. And that's all I'll say about that. Look, man, I appreciate everybody coming in tonight, man. Hey, it was great to kick it with you guys, man. Get some laughs in. It's a little bit out of character for me usually. Usually I'm a bit more serious, a bit more focused, a bit more clinical when I talk about the sport. But tonight was a night. Tonight was an opportunity to give you guys a glimpse of more of my, I guess, goofier side. I get a little bit goofy. I get a little bit animated sometimes, man. But that spin that Smith did, man, just it blew me away. It blew me away, man. And I had to imitate that shit. I had to. I couldn't help myself, man. But that's the more laid back, goofier side of Divine Sense Boxing right there, man. So a little bit of entertainment for you guys tonight, but we're going to get back to boxing. We're going to get back to cooking. We're going to say, all right, we've had the laughs, we've had the jokes. Now we're going to get back to business and talk this real shit, this real boxing shit here very soon. Get the panels popping again here in Divine Sense Boxing, man. And I'm glad I made it in because I wasn't going to go live tonight. I wasn't. I'm like, I'll do a post fight. But I'm glad I made it in. I'm glad I was able to chop it up with you guys, man. If you guys haven't hit that like button, do that before you leave. For all the people that sent super chats, I appreciate you guys immensely. Another thing that you guys can do to support the channel and support the content and continue to motivate me to come on here, because I would like to be on here more often. I know you guys would like to see me more often as well. So one way to do that is become an official member of the channel. You know what I'm saying? It's a $2 donation every month. I mean, what's $2? I mean, gas is costing you fucking $7 a gallon. A lot of you guys are probably walking to work now. This shit's so expensive. So I know you got $2 to spare. You know, become an official member of the channel. It's not just a donation. You do get perks. Being a member, exclusive content, access to custom emojis in the live chats when we do big fight commentaries. So $2 donation, man. Show love to the channel. Continue to motivate me to do what I do. I appreciate you guys immensely. Hit that like button if you're new. Subscribe. I'm going to get up out of here, enjoy my Sunday. I'm about to go hit that gym because my man Beterbiev, man, he got me amped up tonight. So I appreciate you guys, man. See you guys on the other side. Peace.